Alright, today I'm going to show you guys how to do a EGR delete on a 2014 Chevy Cruze 2.0 liter turbo diesel. And we'll go through step by step, and hopefully this helps you guys out. Alright, EGR valve and EGR tube, where is it located? In front of the engine, driver's side. Go ahead and pull up the cover. EGR tube is right here, top bottom plate, and EGR valve is down here, and you can see this clip on it, and this whole piece right there is the EGR valve. For the EGR valve and the EGR tube, we're going to first remove these two 10mm bolts right here and down there, and then we're going to be able to peel this thing off and put the blocker plate on there. Down below here, you're not going to be able to see it, is the EGR valve. There's two Torx bolts. We're going to take both those out. We're going to undo both electrical clips on the EGR valve and on this EGR tube and disconnect them. All right. Both of those removed. Here's the top of that EGR tube. Follows down to the bottom, and you can barely see it right there. There's a little Allen wrench bolt. We have to remove that one, and there's one right on the bottom of it. And then once those are removed, this entire tube will be able to pull right off and get the gasket on the bottom, gasket on the top, get both those taken off. All right, here's this EGR tube. I've got both bolts on the top and off out of the bottom. All right, there we go. And I've undone the sensor. So this is what it looks like as you pull the whole thing out. Look how dirty that is inside the engine. We're going to put a blocker plate on the top and on the bottom down there in the engine block next. Alright, for the lower plate, this is what comes in the kit right here, a gasket and a blocker plate, and you want that to line up exactly like this piece that we just took off. You can see that that's the top, that's the top. It's going to look just like that, and you're going to use the same bolts that you took out to put it back in. And I'm going to put the bolts through this plate first, and then I'm going to climb back on top of the engine to the back where I can reach it. And I'm literally laying down on top of the engine here and using both hands on the backside by the firewall. And then I'll slowly put that plate on and tighten up these bolts by hand, and then I'll ratchet them down tight. Alright, here's the upper plate. I'm going to try to get this thing installed. Go on right here. Alright, upper plate installed. I wasn't able to video installing the lower plate, but it just takes two bolts and you bolt it on pretty easily. As far as the EGR valve, you leave that installed in the engine, but you disconnect the wire cable to it according to the instructions for the EGR delete, and that's it. It's a very simple procedure. Thanks for watching. Bye.